I've been playing GTA 5 online for over 10 years now, and I've acquired over $100 million in this game and managed to own some of the coolest items. Therefore, in this video, I'm going to show you some of the coolest things that have been added to GTA Online that you can buy right now in the game. First item is going to be something that existed in the early days of GTA Online, then got removed and then added back into the game and nerfed a little bit. Despite Rockstar nerfing this, the railgun is actually still an amazing weapon to have in GTA Online and one of the funnest ones ever. To get the railgun, you can't just go to the nearest ammunition store and buy it. You have to find the gun van location of that certain day. It's going to be in a different spot every single day. Go in the back of this place and then buy it. I believe it's going to be about a couple $100,000. Keep in mind, it's not even available in the gun van every single day, so sometimes it's going to be a different set of weapons. You just have to hope that it's there when you're looking for it, making this weapon relatively rare. So I'm going to buy some ammo through the interaction menu and show you guys this thing in action. It's got a total capacity of only 20 bullets, or explosives I should say, so let me get the cops on me real quick. Now it's time to show you guys this thing in action. So it's gonna blow up any unarmored vehicle with just one hit, as you can see. And after every shot, it's gonna have a few second reload. It only takes like 2 or 3 seconds, so it's honestly not that bad. I believe the railgun in story mode is actually much more overpowered than this one, and there's no reload in between shots, so the fact that Rockstar nerfed this and it's still this good is actually kind of crazy. So if you're looking to cause absolute chaos in GTA Online, this is the perfect weapon for it, and it's also great for taking down air vehicles. If we could get a helicopter here, let me show you guys how easy it is to take down air vehicles with this thing. If I can actually see the stupid helicopter, easy as that. I'm not sure about the range of this thing. Let's try to hit something a little bit farther. Can I hit the SWAT team car all the way over there? Yes, I can. So the range on this seems to be pretty good. You're not going to be able to shoot down extremely far vehicles, but a good weapon for that is actually the Heavy Sniper Mark II with explosive ammo, which honestly is pretty much a similar version to the railgun with even further range. So both the railgun and the Heavy Sniper Mark II with explosive rounds, as you can see, are two amazing weapons. Let's see how far I could go up this hill with shooting a car in the other direction. See if I could get that car all the way over there. Wow, that was actually a really far shot, not gonna lie. Range really shouldn't be an issue with this thing. Let me try to take down that helicopter. I can't believe I missed. That's another helicopter down. Anyway, let's move on to the next item. There is so much upside with owning a CEO office. For one thing, one of the most useful features in the game is the CEO interaction menu. You could go into CEO abilities. While doing cell missions, you can turn on Ghost Organization for 12,000. That's going to give you complete off the radar for a full 3 minutes, so it's much longer than calling Lester. Plus, during cell missions, if you call Lester, it doesn't fully get you off the radar anyway, so Ghost Org is honestly a must. Bribe authorities is also pretty useful sometimes. It's pretty much cops turning blind eye for a couple of minutes, and a couple other options, but honestly, these two are by far the most useful. You can also request certain vehicles, like for example, the Buzzard, for absolutely free. I think it's because I own it, but regardless, you can call in many different vehicles. We have a nice selection of them here. There's also a bunch of different styles, which is actually a very nice touch from Rockstar. A lot of these outfits are actually super cool, like especially the Trailblazer, Mastermind, which is kind of more of a stealthy one. So a bunch of different styles for whatever type of activity you're doing in GTA Online. Really like this one. For some money making, there's so many different ways of making money through the CEO office. Special cargo, which is one of the better money making methods in GTA Online. Vehicle cargo is a lot of fun, and even some special vehicle work missions, which allow you to use some really cool vehicles like the ramp buggy or the Phantom Wedge and all that. Aesthetically, this is one of the coolest looking businesses as well. I mean, we just have a bunch of money laying around, and possibly the best part with the CEO office is actually the garage of it. So you can have up to 3 20-car garages attached with the CEO office, and you can have a total of 60 cars, so a bunch of car storage. And looks wise, I think this is one of the, if not the coolest looking type of garage we have in the game. Better than the 10-car garages, better than the nightclub garages, arena garages. I really like the look. The CEO office, one of the coolest things in the game, hands down. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. I feel like one of the most overlooked things in the history of GTA Online is F1 cars. What they call in the game the open wheel vehicles are a lot of fun to drive. They have a boost that you can activate by pressing down on the left stick, and then it has a certain cooldown before before you can use it again. The open wheel races are okay, but particularly using these vehicles in free roam is actually a lot of fun, considering these vehicles have the best traction in the entire game. I mean, naturally, these vehicles are ridiculously good. Pretty much impossible to spin out with them unless you absolutely destroy the vehicle, just like I'm doing right now on accident. It's a very efficient way to get around the map, even though realistically it's not the safest option because they have no explosive resistance. Rockstar definitely needs to give these vehicles Amani tech, because if they would have had Amani tech, I feel like more people would actually use them, because you need a safe vehicle in free roam for the most part. If you want to be pretty fearless though, definitely don't be scared to take this out in the streets and give it a go. Super cool cars. They also have some pretty cool customization as well. The Toreador might just be one of the best vehicles to own in this game because of how good it is for so many reasons. That was unintentional, I promise. It's definitely the best combination of a land and sea vehicle in one, because if we boost into the water with the awesome rocket boost, we can hold right on the D-pad to turn into a submarine, and we can actually use the rocket boost underwater as well. It's worth mentioning this is the fastest recharging rocket boost on any rocket boosted vehicle in this game, which is awesome. The fact you can be pretty quick both underwater and on land, of course, is a huge plus with this one. The regular yellow submarine we have in the game is super slow compared to this one, so the Toreador is way better than a lot of sea vehicles, maybe all of them. And this is a great segue into the next one, because we can then get to our beautiful Galaxy Super Yacht. The yacht is the #1 most luxurious thing you can have in this game, hands down. I mean, it comes with jet skis, it comes with a bigger boat. Let me wear something a little bit more fitting, like a robe with a cowboy hat. Sure, it doesn't have a ton of customization, but you can actually call this ship whatever you want and actually customize the flag on it. It really does have more potential than all you could do in it right now, because really it's got just a few missions to it. It's got a nice hot tub, it's got a decent interior, but besides that, there isn't too much to do on the yacht, and that's the main issue with it. It does come with some helipads and some luxury helicopters on it, which is nice, but besides that, I was really hoping there would be a bit more to do. Then again, Rockstar can go ahead and just update this place whenever they want, so hopefully they do that sometime. Now, is the super yacht worth the money? It's definitely not worth in between $6 and $10 million to buy any one of the three options, but one thing for sure, they do look very cool, and it's one of the coolest things you can own in this game, but only if you have a ton of money to spend, because otherwise it's kind of a waste of money, I will say. After the Agents of Sabotage DLC, there's no doubt the Terrorbyte is one of the must-have vehicles in the game, not only because there's a lot to it, but it's actually the home of another must-have vehicle you should have, which is the Oppressor Mark II. As you can see, this is the one place that you can actually put homing missiles on this thing, so they're pretty much like a 2-in-1 must-have. Inside the touchscreen computer, there's a couple of cool missions you can do, especially client jobs. I like doing those, like diamond shopping, robbery in progress. In the garment factory, you can put some special upgrades on it, like the master control terminal, so let's press X or square on PlayStation. Then we can restock all of the different businesses that we own, like reassigning DJs in the nightclub or sourcing a new vehicle for vehicle cargo. There's a lot you could do from this one screen. The bureau tech you can put on this thing, it just enhances it a ton. The collectible scanner is okay, it just highlights collectibles you haven't collected yet. Silent running is unlimited off the radar. Missile lock on jammer is the exact same as Amani tech vehicle, so no one can lock onto you. Also really useful. A bunch of different functions in one vehicle. It's probably one of the most useful things ever. And click the video on screen now if you enjoyed this one. I hope you all enjoy that video, and peace.